It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day. And as you all know, we got rained out yesterday. I mean, seriously rained out. So here we are, just a few hours in. And because I have the best team in the world, I had no worries that we'd catch up. And boy, did we. Greg has been behind the scenes all day. Running low voltage lighting, fixing irrigation, doing his thing. And the crew and I have been planting. So, here, what do you think, right? Isn't it just looking so good? We got all of our primary plants in the main areas today. We have the flagstones basically laid out. Obviously, they need to be, settled, but we have our pathway loosely constructed. Remember, this area here is going to be home to a swing for the family. So we'll just be top dressing in here. Terry came up from San Diego today, and she got the Crassula undulatus planted here. This entry is going to get a little of a revamp. We're going to move out the milk barrel thing in this pot, and we're going to put a beautiful new pot here that Terry will plant out. Something very, very simple. So that'll happen tomorrow.
Over here too. Get that.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So we had Haley and Kevin over here working so hard. This was so thatchy and so full of roots. There was a Brazilian pepper tree here, an ugly one. I mean, not that there are any pretty ones, but we had that removed in the stump ground, and this is now going to be home to our beautiful aloe ferox, which is one of our homeowners' favorites.
Why don't you tell them what your initial thought was and why you decided to change it to the ferox?
Oh yeah, I had thought about putting the Dazzlerian longissimum here, but I felt like with the ivy and all the stuff going on in the back that it would be lost. I needed something with more structure. So the ferox, I'm so thrilled because it can just be a ferox there. Then over here, this is just thick with roots. And remember, eventually they are going to be addressing this wall plant material and putting in something else. So that's another reason why I didn't want to overplant in here, but I also don't want them to be tempted to put crap over here. So I'm going to plant some boulders in this area in the hopes of keeping crap at bay. Here, pay special attention, you guys, because this is going to be so cute at the end of business tomorrow. This little area reminds me of the area in my garden next to my sliding glass door in the back that I did that is my favorite. So I'm going to be planting this myself.
I have a lot left.
We haven't obviously even started with any of the brush strokes yet. We have our entire Oasis plant haul still available. I've still got Blue Elf and Ungies and Grenadiensis and other big things because, and I'll show you where those are going to go tomorrow, but check out the Draco. This actually had a dead stone fruit tree in it. And I had just envisioned a beautiful Draco, and Caesar from Sun Valley brought me up a double. It's so, so beautiful. And you can see Greg has been busy. He had to install a new valve in order to get water out here. And then he had to run his new irrigation through this access pipe, which there was one in here, but it was too small, so he had to go buy a bigger one, and yada yada. So you want to just come over and show him this? This is kind of interesting. See, this, I don't understand this. Here we have this gate.
It's their backyard.
It's their backyard.
It's
their house.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, what is this? So they have this giant tennis court, and then this is just a pad, and then the creeping fig, which looks a lot better on this side, doesn't it? Yeah. Good luck getting them to agree to take this wall down.
Seriously.
Anywho, yeah, that's weird. But
It's just like their house, but it's this way instead of long.
yeah. It's a very, very, these are huge lots. So this will have we'll be staging boulders, and I'm going to do some Portulacaria minima in here, and yada yada. So this is going to be so cute, this bed right here. Then the parking strip, very wide parking strip.
Kevin, bend over.
Bend over, Kev. Kevin's been working very hard. You can see he split his britches. So we are going to run 3 areas of flagstone through the parking strip. This is not going to be one of them. So this area right here, all around the mailbox, needs to be raised with soil, bouldered, and blown out with plants. Then we'll have our 3 flagstones here, mound, boulders, plant material. Same here, mounds and boulders, and then a 3rd there. So this is going to be completely transformed for you tomorrow. I had thought about doing tapestry in here. I love parking strips because it's a frame for my installation. And this is 10A, but apparently being, it gets hot in the summer, is from what I've been told, really, really hot. So I was having concerns about putting sensitive plants in this exposed area and decided against it. So I'm going to have Terry, the queen of tapestry and arrangements, get going, brush stroking all through this installation. The tapestries are going to be all in here, and this is going to be tougher, stronger plants. Then we have a little xeriscape. This area here, we got our Pilosoceras azuris cactus, our barrels. We found these barrels in the client's backyard, so we pressed those into service. We've got an Aloe cameronii. This Trichoceras we also found in the client's backyard. And then our swordfish agave, our xylocantha. So this is all going to be xeriscape. We are not irrigating basically from here down will be sans irrigation. So that's cool. The Thraskii, also this funky crested. This was in a pot in the patio in the backyard. And I thought that would be neat out here, and it is. So yesterday I went to the Home Depot and the Lowe's just to see, and I found this Freckles and Speckles mangave. I got 2 of them. That's all they had. I got them both. And we got our balls staged. This is my 3rd R on this installation. Remember, rocks, repetition, restraint, the 3 R's of good design. You know how I am, and I was thinking about bringing in a bunch of different pieces of Talavera and a bunch of pots and driftwood and doing all this stuff, and I thought, no, and I'm so glad I didn't. That's it. Just those 3 balls and then a pretty pot by the front door, and that will be it for accoutrement. So you can see probably areas where, it's still looking a little empty. I'm going to have Greg bring in 15 more 2-foot boulders tomorrow, another yard of soil for the parking strip, and a few more flagstones. And by the end of business tomorrow, we should be all done with the planting. Back here, this still needs work. And this access to the gate, we will, make these flagstones a little wavier. This sewer clean out, Greg is going to cut and cap. And these gorgeous cuttings are from a huge stand of an aloe arborescens hybrid in the backyard. They're gorgeous. So we're going to plant some cuttings of that here, as well as maybe work some into the parking strip too. Then back here, Cullen planted some sunburst aeonium next to the house. And then I'll do Crassula undulata right here. Just some soft things on this side. We have this low window. We don't want anything that's going to grow up and block the view from inside. Special recognition to our Yucca rostrata. It's one of my favorites. I was lucky to get that beautiful thing. And then all of this irrigation piping. You can see the port for our drip irrigation right there. And then we'll be burying all the white pipe. And I brought up this little mammillaria. Isn't it fresh? This came up from Waterwise Botanicals. I just think it's the sweetest, cutest little thing. Love that there. So yeah, we had fun. Toward the end of the day, the rain stopped, and we worked so hard, and then we've been spending the last half an hour or so just kind of looking at the installation from all different perspectives and angles, and discussing needs, what's working, what's not working. And that's what we'll do tomorrow too. We'll identify areas for brushstrokes, for more boulders. All the soil's going to get smoothed out, and you won't even recognize this by the end of business tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Sorry we were dark yesterday. Hope you guys are all well, that your gardens are well. Thank you for following, for watching, for sharing these videos with your garden-loving friends. This has been Laura Eubanks reporting from Chatsworth, California in the San Fernando Valley with your succulent tip of the day and day 3 of a 5-day. Bye, guys.